working on doors, they need to take steps.
So the first thing I did is covered my eyebrows using the glue stick method. You can search this on YouTube, there are many videos. And secondly, I took my concealer and covered each eyebrow. You want to do this in a patting motion because to wipe back and forth would take off the glue stick. I took that concealer and concealed anywhere else that had any darkness. I layered 2 foundations for this look. You want to choose a foundation that's about 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, but no lighter than that, or else you will look ashy. I used here a mousse foundation and a liquid foundation, and I'm applying this one with a brush. The main thing for this is you need to have absolutely flawless foundation coverage to pull off that porcelain doll skin. So take your time and be sure that it's even and flawless. And the last thing you want to do is take a light translucent powder and a brush and set the entire face, including the eyebrows and the eyes. After you've covered the eyebrows and then the foundation and everything, you want to first start by drawing on a new set of brows, and this should be higher than your natural brows. You want to use your brows though as a reference for where you're drawing this. Start first by drawing a very thin line and getting the shape correct, and then after you will fill it in. So at this point, once you've had the brows drawn on, you want to use that as a guideline to raise your natural crease line. So the first thing that I'm going to do is pick up my primer, and you want to apply any primer all over the entire eye, and you can apply a little bit up towards the eyebrow. And then the next thing that I did is I took my NYX Milk or any white light colored base like that, and I applied it all the way from the lid up to that eyebrow area. You don't want a very heavy coating of this. This is mainly to kind of mesh those two areas where you've covered the brows and the eyelid. You are going in using a very neutral palette. Now the very first color that I'm going to be using is this one here, which is a very vanilla color. I stayed away from shimmer textures mainly for most of the eyeshadows. The only place I used a shimmer was just along the inner tear duct of the eye and a little bit up underneath the arch of that brow, just to highlight that a little bit. So using a big fluffy brush, you want to really pack that lighter color onto the lid. And you want to put this color all the way from the lash line straight up underneath the eyebrow, or your new eyebrows rather. And notice that I'm patting this on because the glue stick may have a tendency to get dislodged if you rub on it. So once that's done, I am going to take a pencil brush or a smudge brush, anything that has a very fine detail edge on it, and I'm picking up a black eyeshadow. So this one here, and I'm using that to draw my crease a little bit higher than I normally would. You want to keep it in a very rounded shape, and bring it towards the inner corner of the eye as well. And I'm taking a blending brush and any dark matte brown, in this case I'm using this one here, and dipping that in and just going to softly blend out that black line. You want to really deepen this up because this is going to give the illusion of having a new deeper crease. My white eyeliner, and I rimmed the lower line, the lower lash line. All the way in. You want to do this heavily because you also want to get it on the lower lashes. Cover the lower lashes if you can. I have very thick lower lashes, so for me I need to do that. And then you want to give an average as to where your new lower lid, or rather the extension of your eye, is going to be. And I'm just going to switch to the milk and a brush and fill that in. Once you've rimmed the lower part there with that white, you want to take that same flat smudge brush and a little bit of black gel liner, or you can use a black eyeshadow, and you want to slowly mark out the new lower lash line, using that white part there as a guideline as to where you're putting that line. You want to keep both eyes as symmetrical as possible. Black gel liner and line the upper lash line. The main thing with this is you want to make sure that none of your skin between your lashes and the liner is actually showing. Bring the end out into that little sort of peak shape there. And then fill that in and connect it to the lower lash line. Again, we're not trying to create an elongated shape or a cat's eye or anything like that. You want to keep it fairly rounded. So you want to bring the edge of it up and over to sort of round out the edge there. The next thing that I'm going to do is take a matte white eyeshadow and an eyeshadow brush and load up the brush with the shadow and lightly press that onto all of the white eye pencil and eyeliner that we have on the lower lash line there. And that's just to really emphasize the whiteness of the eyes and to also set the pencil. So at this point, it's basically going to be layering a lot of false eyelashes, a whole lot of false eyelashes. So I use both bottom lashes and top lashes, and you want to get at least 2 pairs on the lower lash line, and I used about 3 of them on the upper lash line. Good, so once all the eyelashes are on, you want to take a mascara and lightly go through to sort of mesh your own in with the fake ones and to really make them stand out even more. And then we're going to take a sparkly highlight color and put it along the inner teardrop. So we move on to the rest of the face. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush that I used to apply my eyeliner, and I'm going to create some fake freckles. You want to do them sporadic if you naturally have them. I have a few, but I want these to be very pronounced. So for the cheeks, what we want to do is take something that's a nice bright baby doll kind of thing, and I'm mixing the bottom two in this blush. And you want to smile real big and get only the apples of your cheeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to firstly cover it with concealer that is completely blanking out the natural shape of my lip. Apply powder just to set the concealer. And then using a lip liner, you want to recreate the shape of a doll's mouth. So basically you're doing a very sharp cupid's bow and then filling in using a red lipstick, a matte red lipstick.
Won't you stay and play with me? I'm having a tea party. It's such a lovely day to have a tea party. I'm